From the first English settlers in Jamestown to the modern-day superpower, America's story is one of resilience, conflict, and transformation. In the early days, brave souls ventured across the vast Atlantic to build new lives in a land of promise. They etched the first chapters of a saga that would ultimately shape a nation and inspire future generations. With humble beginnings in 1607, Jamestown emerged as a beacon of hope, marking the start of an enduring journey of discovery and growth. As settlements blossomed along the eastern seaboard, a spirit of ambition and determination took root. Small communities thrived against the odds as the colonists adapted to an unfamiliar world. Their lives intertwined with the promise of prosperity, yet the struggle for survival ushered in moments of hardship and sacrifice. These early chapters are a reminder that every great nation is forged in the fires of perseverance and hope. The dream of liberty soon sparked a flame of defiance. In 1776, the Declaration of Independence boldly declared the colony's right to self-governance and freedom, setting the stage for an epic struggle against British tyranny. The fervor of revolution fueled the fight for independence, a battle riven with sacrifice and valor. The clash between colonial will and imperial power was not merely a war over territory, but a contest of ideals that resonated with the promise of equality and justice. As the Declaration lit the path toward independence, the nation began to redefine itself. The drafting of foundational documents established a framework for freedom, governance, and individual rights. These texts, steeped in conviction, would guide the United States through tumultuous times and provide a blueprint for democracy. They stood as a testament to the noble aspirations of those who envisioned a land where liberty reigned supreme, even as internal divisions and external pressures threatened to unravel the fabric of society. The 19th century brought new challenges and bold expansions. The Louisiana Purchase in 1803 nearly doubled the nation's size, igniting a fervor of westward expansion that transformed geography and destiny. With each mile crossed into uncharted territory, the country grappled with debates over slavery and the rights of man, sowing seeds of conflict that would later erupt into the defining crisis of the Civil War. This internal struggle was a crucible where ideals were tested, and the very soul of the nation was brought to the forefront. The Civil War, stretching from 1861 to 1865, was a bitter conflict marked by profound sorrow and sacrifice. The Emancipation Proclamation of 1863 declared the freedom of slaves in Confederate territories, reshaping the moral purpose of the conflict and paving the way for a transformed Union. With the abolition of slavery enshrined in the 13th Amendment, America took a monumental step toward healing old wounds, though the scars of division would persist for generations. In the wake of war and Reconstruction, America surged forward into modernity. The completion of the first transcontinental railroad in 1869 united distant lands and channeled the country's ambition into a network that bolstered commerce and connectivity. The 19th Amendment in 1920 further expanded the democratic promise by recognizing women's right to vote, a milestone in the ceaseless pursuit of equality. Yet the nation was not immune to hardship. The Great Depression cast a long shadow over the economy, urging a reimagining of government intervention and social policy. The civil rights struggles of the 1950s and 1960s, culminating in landmark moments like the 1963 March on Washington, illuminated the ongoing quest for justice. These victories, hard-won through immense courage and unity, echoed the enduring promise of a nation defined not just by its history, but by its commitment to progress. And even in the wake of modern acts of terror, like the tragic events on September 11, 2001, America's resilience has remained a cornerstone of its identity. Today, as we reflect on these pivotal chapters, From early settlements and revolutionary fervor to the trials that carved our identity, we see a continuous thread of resilience. America stands as a living narrative of struggle, innovation, and rebirth. Join us as we explore the key events that have shaped the United States, understanding how history continues to influence our present and future.